guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the morning, it's early in the morning of Friday, June the 3rd. And I wasn't here last week, was I? Did you miss me? Probably not, but either way. God, I still have makeup on. I'm sorry. So last week I didn't do a video because I just really didn't have much progress to show you guys, and it would have been like maybe a 10-minute video or 15 minutes maybe if I'd drawn it out with some questions. And I also didn't have any kind of like haul or anything to show you guys. This week I definitely have some things to show you. I've gotten more progress on things, and I have gotten some happy mail, several things in the mail this past week, as a matter of fact. So I can show you that. So I'm going to start off right off the bat with, I am tired, y'all. I'm tired. And I just worked like a madman on something to finish it up, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. But basically, I did go to bed early last night, early for me. I went to bed like maybe 12:30, and got woken up about 4:30, I guess, and our power was off. Andy was already awake. He was here in the living room, I think. But I got woke up when he got up to go to the bathroom, and I must have drifted back off again for a little bit, but then I woke back up and it was like 4:40 or something like that. And I said, yeah, our power is off, because one, we usually have a fan going on in the bedroom when we sleep, and the fan was off. And two, we also have, it's a heater in the bedroom on the side table. And even when the heater is cut off, it's plugged in, but even when the heater is cut off, there's still a red light on it. And there was no red light. So I'm like, because our power's off. So I stayed awake. And Andy was already upset. He was already irritated, and because he wasn't able to get much sleep last night for whatever reason. And then on top of that, waking up like an hour before his alarm goes off, and he's piddle-paddling around the house, and he's mad because he doesn't have time to go back to sleep, and he's got to get up for work, and he got a little upset this morning. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So he was able to get ready for work and leave. He left a little bit earlier, I guess, because not really anything else to do. So he left a little early, and I was in here on the couch by that point, and just sitting here scrolling through TikTok, because even though we didn't have Wi-Fi, I mean, we still have our regular phone service. So I'm just scrolling through TikTok and Facebook and whatever else, and he leaves for work, and then maybe about 10-15 minutes after he left, the power came back on. But you would think that I would go back to sleep, but I didn't. I've been awake since then, and going off about 4 hours of sleep, so that's nice. And I probably won't have time to take a nap unless I can get this video done really quickly, and maybe I can lay down for a little bit before Little gets up. So just a heads up, it is about, at this point, it's about 10 after 8 in the morning. She went to bed she went to sleep maybe about 11:30 last night. So I suspect that she'll probably be getting up here in the next hour or two at most, but probably within the next hour. So, but we're gonna see how things roll out. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and start showing y'all what I have to show you. If you see any cuts in the video, it may be like a yawn, or my eyes are still doing something. My eyes are still doing something funny right now. They're spasming, and so whether that's tiredness or whether that's me trying to work on what I was working on, stitching and stuff, I don't know, but my eyes are doing the thing again. So if you see any cuts, that's why. And also, one last thing, it's not fully sunny up. Like, it's daytime, but it's not like full on sun. So I do have my ring light on me. So yeah, sorry. I'm gonna start showing y'all some stitching now. So the first thing I have to show you is I managed to get my Princess Mermaid done. The whole pattern is not complete. Don't worry. I wasn't like a stitching machine or anything. But I did get enough progress over these last 2 weeks to get her done. And I'm going to insert a picture of what it looked like that last time you saw it. And just a quick reminder of what the whole pattern looks like. Using my ring light. There you go. That's what the whole pattern looks like. I have decided to name these ladies after some of the characters from the Disney Descendants movies, because I don't know, they just seems like they'd be a good idea. I wanted to name them. So this is the one I've been working on. She's Mal, because she has purple hair. This one's definitely gonna be Evie, although I wish these two were, I wish she was right here. And I'm not trying to like rechart anything, so it's just gonna have to be what it is. But that's Evie because she has blue hair. I'm thinking I want to make this one Uma, even though, of course, I don't know, this might, you know what, this might be Jane and this might be Uma. I haven't decided yet. That's gonna be Jane and that's gonna be Uma. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking though. But anyway, that's the whole pattern. Anyway, I finally finished Mal, which was my whip go goal for this year. I'm trying to move this needle minder out of the way as much as possible so you can see it. Here she is done. She is done. And oh, she is looking so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna insert a side-by-side right here of what she looked like before I started putting in the back stitching. That back stitching makes all the difference. That back stitching just gives it a whole new look. So, yeah. There she is, all done. And yes, there is some blue back stitching around these bubbles. There was another bubble that's right here. I would have had to bring out the blue again, and I wasn't trying to do that. There are other things like between each mermaid, and I just really just wanted to get the actual mermaid herself done. But she is done. Oh, she's looking so good. That's the thing, is like I love SodaStitch like after the back stitching, but that back stitching, y'all, that back stitching is pretty substantial. So yeah, one thing I can say about Jung Sunny, who is the designer for SodaStitch, I believe, she definitely has her own style, and as far as I can tell, all SodaStitch designs are Ada friendly, even though this is an even weave. It's not even weave, linen. But if you are somebody that, you know, really only can stitch on Aida, SodaStitch is a Aida friendly design because she only uses full crosses, and her back stitching, at least in this design, I don't remember about other designs, but her back stitchings, you're either crossing over one block or you're crossing like one up and two over. You know what I mean? So it's going across two blocks, but like from the corner of one block to the opposite corner of the other block. Hope that makes sense. But that's literally the longest stitch in these designs, is a 2-block expansion. So definitely Aida friendly. But yeah, I can't stop looking at her. I can't stop looking at her. She's just so pretty. So, but I am going to go ahead and take her off the Q-snap. Because I am done with her. I am done with this pattern for now. And maybe next year, maybe I'll go again one board next year. I'm definitely only doing one board next year because this whole 2-board mess is not the funnest. I am so far behind on some of these numbers that have already been called. I haven't even pulled out June's designs yet. I honestly have not even looked to see what projects those numbers correspond to. I feel like I know what numbers she called, but I do not remember. I haven't looked at what projects those are. So yeah, that's her. That's the whole thing. But that's where she's at. Anyway. Sorry. I wasn't trying to spend a whole lot of time on her, but she is just... I just love looking at it. So, that was what I was feverishly working on this morning to try to finish up that back stitching. And I have been working on it for about 2 hours. Just FYI. And y'all, I was so happy when the power came back on. I was actually starting to get a little bit upset because I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get my coffee if the power didn't come back on. I'm maneuvering around something else. I did get a couple of days progress on with the needle 2. Literally like 2 days progress since you last saw it. And I still need to work on it 2 more days. So, I might see if I have a picture of the last time you saw it. Take this blue out. And I was kind of hoping to be able to finish this blue before I showed it to you, but I have not. So this is what the needle 2 is. I guess I could show you the whole project for those who haven't been watching and who aren't familiar with it. This is with the needle 2 by Lila Studio. I am in this block right here. My original whip goal on it was to finish the block, but then I changed it to 10 days. Hoping upon hope that I was going to be able to get enough stitching in to finish the block anyway, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So that is where it's at right now. I literally just there's this largest blue here, and I've stitched all that. So that, and you can kind of see where the mermaid is. There's like a little mermaid in here, but you can kind of see where her outline is. And there's a stitch It's one of these, like, it's in this area right here. There's a stitch in the pattern that's blank. And at first I wasn't sure what to do about it. I'm still not 100% sure on what to do about it. I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's like, deliberate. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know if it's deliberate or if it's a mistake, but I did manage to find a digital picture of it online that was a good enough quality so I could zoom in on where that stitch is. And it's even not stitched on the model that's on the picture. So I'm thinking it was probably deliberate, or whoever stitched the model. I don't know if Lila Studio, I don't know if she stitches her own models or not, but whoever stitched that model evidently was literally just following the pattern. But I don't know. I think that it was an accidental thing, but it just looks weird because it's in the middle of this blue water. And I don't think, and you start on, there's a lot of blank sky, but I don't think there would be a blank stitch that far down where it's supposed to be showing through blank sky. Because it's like there's waves, and then there's a boat right here. So I'm not entirely sure what I want to do about it. I may go back and stitch it in this light blue, because it's surrounded by a darker blue to show where the waves are. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think that's what I want to have to do, is I want to have to probably stitch something else in that empty space, because I can't just leave it, because I'm gonna know it's there, and it's gonna bother me because it's not gonna look right. So I need to stitch something in that spot. So, but that's where it's at right now. I know I've held it up long enough. I'm tired of seeing it by now. Like I said, I've only stitched on it 2 days. And if we want to be technical, I literally stitched it within the same couple of hours. One was in 1 day, and I said, okay, I got my 100 stitches or whatever it was on it, and I was awake. I still wanted to stitch some more, so I put it down for a few minutes, and then it was like after midnight, like 12:20, 12:30, and I'm like, technically it's a new day, so I want to stitch a little bit more on with the needle. So I did get those 2 days, and if you're interested in my stitch count on that, which I don't know why I'm keeping up with it, the first stitching session that I got 163 stitches, and then after midnight I got 185 stitches. So I now have done a total of 1,124 stitches on this project. And like I said, I don't think I want to be able to get anywhere close to finishing that block. So I'm just going to do my 2 days on it. That's left that I need to do on it, and I'm going to be done with it. So yeah. However, I did also start something. Technically, it's a restart. But if you guys remember from my plans video for this year, I did say that I was going to be restarting one of my projects in May. And I did. Get it out here. I restarted. Get it out here. I restarted the Silhouette of 4 Elements by Up2XStitch on Etsy. This was a project that I had started a couple years ago. Oh, by the way, did you know, I started looking back. Did you know I started Princess Mermaids almost 4 years ago? Yeah. Anyway, so this is Silhouette of 4 Elements. This is a design that's about a animated show called Avatar: The Last Airbender. And at the top of each of these banners is one of the avatars from the show that's talked about as far as the, what do you call it, descendants, or not descendants, but the people before. My brain is not working today. It's too early, or I've been up too long. But yeah, so anyway, that's the design. Quick recap of the show to kind of give a little explanation. In the show, there are certain people that can manipulate or bend one element. There are people that can bend air. There are people that can bend earth, fire, and water. But only one person born every generation is able to control all 4 elements. And they're called avatars. So, and it's usually, it kind of bounces around between the 4 nations. Obviously, you have the 4 nations. I don't want to say obviously, but you have 4 nations, basically 4 groups of peoples. You have the Fire Nation, you have the Water Nation, whatever, and you have Earth and Air. The Air Nation is like mostly monks, I think. Anyway, it's been a while since I've seen the show, but just kind of giving y'all a little information on the show. It's a very entertaining show. It's really good. Lots of humor in it. But this is Avatar Kyoshi. She was from the Earth. She was an earthbender, and she was like a warrior woman. This is the fire... Who is it? Ozai? That was the firebender nation. The yellow one is actually the Avatar. And they've got him representing air, because when we first meet him, he's kind of learning how to bend air. He's learning to get it more experience at it. And then he goes through the show trying to learn the other 3. And then finally we have water. And I don't remember who the waterbender avatar was. I don't remember. Anyway, sorry for the history lesson on this design. But last time I started it, I had started it on a 40 count ale or something. But it really does deserve to be stitched on black, like they show on the picture. So I restarted it. So that's how far I got, and that's probably how far I'm going to get, because I'm kind of over it. Not over it, but you know, I don't have the motivation to stitch anymore. This is only a little bit farther than I had gotten on the other design. So, and this is just 18 count blockade. So definitely looks a lot better, I think. So yeah, that's my new start, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this off as well while I have it out. I'm gonna put that over here. Please don't fall. Take the needle out here. I generally don't like to leave long strands like this if I can avoid it. But I don't want to invest too much time in this one right now because it's taking time away from me being able to work on my whip row goals. I'm going to put this over here as well. So yeah, it goes like this. I've actually cut the aided down a little bit from what it was. Yeah. So, actually, no. Like this? Yeah, it's actually like this. It is longer than it is wide, but there was maybe an extra inch total on the width, and I just didn't feel like trying to cut that down. So, maybe I can pick this up and get some more progress on it next year. Although I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself to work on anything at any point. Get that in here. So yeah, and I'm just keeping it in this bag that I got from Made by Mama Joan. It's got this black and white checker on the inside, and it's literally just a piece of plain black fabric, which shows dirt and hair very easily. So, but that is the total sum of everything I've worked on. So yeah. Let me take another sip of my cold coffee. I'm trying not to make too many cuts in this, y'all. So, I did get some Happy Meal. For starters, we're going to start off with, I got this month, I got my latest copy of World of Cross Stitching. And they have this glued to the front. So it's just a little wooden, it's a thread holder. And I counted, there are 16 holes. So, kind of think I should put the avatar threads on here, because I think it takes 14, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But, yeah. So, this is the copy. This is issue, what is it? Issue 320. So, and I haven't actually gone through this yet, so we're both going to go through it together really quickly. So, our furry tale for the month is a little superhero mouse. And then we have Jubilee Sampler. The Queen is marking her 70 years on the throne. So, they're calling it the Jubilee. So, looks like there is some couching in this design because they give a diagram. There is also some turkey work for the hats, the Royal Guard hats. Then we have Sunshine and Blossoms. Sorry. Yeah. Actually, the pattern is called Seasonal Series Summer. Sorry, and that is by, sometimes I forget to tell y'all who the designer is. Debbie Harding is a designer on that one. And the Jubilee Celebration one is designed by Fabi Riley. Sorry. I do try to remember to tell you guys the designers. Still looking. That's the one thing about World of Cross Stitch that is not as great as just Cross Stitch, because there's so much extra stuff in these magazines. And then we have designed by Kate Spiridnova. This is a camping scene. Pretty cute. We got a cute little reader requested design of a camper. Kind of cute. And then we have zodiac signs, like cards, designed by Fiona Baker. There's all the different zodiacs. I used to be really big on zodiac stuff, but I just haven't really cared much for it lately, like as far as designs and such. Like, I know what I am, and that's good enough for me. Let's see, our design library this month is basically like adventuring, I guess you could call it. This is by a designer called Molly Johansson. So here's a few that they've got, like on the first cover picture. And then there's kind of a bigger to show you the ones that they have stitched up. But as with all of the design library features in World of Cross Stitching, there's obviously more than just what they show, like different things. And then we have Viking Landscape by Maria Diaz. And then we have Seaside ABC. I guess this is our alphabet for the month. Yeah, Seaside ABC. You get one kind of border circle design, and then they have the alphabet, whichever letter you want to stitch. And this is by Perry Abdul Hadi. So that's pretty. It's kind of cute. And then we have the Kids Farm collection. And there's a couple of designs here. The sheep and the tractor. And then they have many other kind of little designs that you can stitch. I don't want to hold these up too long, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what all they do have in here. I guess that's supposed to be a tree. Whatever it is, it's four-sided, right? Oh no, those are borders or something, I don't know. And then our pet of the month is a bantam chicken who is named Oki. And apparently Oki is very cheeky, and this is a Durian Jones. There's Oki, and then there's Durian Jones's. And then we have Inclusive Wedding Cards by Megan Keynes. I think you can like mix and match elements. Let's see. Here's the alphabet for the wedding cards. And then we have Save Our Oceans by Amanda Gregory. And I think that might be all, maybe? Nope, one more. And then, of course, we have Fabby's Masterclass. And this month, we are working on Holbein Stitch. Holbein. And back stitch. Kind of just looks like a running stitch, double running stitch. Oh, I don't want to show you the. Sorry, but this is the design. And obviously, there's a lot of back stitching around the edges here and in the flowers and such. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it. And then here's what you can expect next time. Nice little jaguar or panther design there. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's the Wallace and Gromit pattern. Didn't even realize that. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this particular issue. There you go. I also got in my threads from 3L Threads. I have a monthly subscription. And I get 10 skeins of Classic Colorworks. Let's see. So this month we have Wagon Wheel. We have Tyler Boy Blue, Sweetest Heart, Tangerine, Almost Auburn. That's coming out more caramelly than it is. It's really it's a gorgeous mix of like different browns and is dark, deep rust, like dark red. It's a mix of colors. And then we have Apple Fritter. I think I'm using this in something. I think I'm using that in the Incline 4, which I kind of want to pull out. And then we have Amber Waves. Then we have Sticks and Twigs. Wavy Navy. Oh, that's a good shot. And then finally, Weeping Willow. So that is our colors for the month. Apple Fritter must have been on back order. I don't know. These are all kind of mixed. We have S's and T's. And then I have there's a few A's, S, T, and then a couple of W's. So I don't know what's going on with that. So maybe the A's were back ordered for a while. I don't know. So put these back in this baggie for now. All right, you're gonna be a pain. So got that. And then let me I gotta move some things out of the way here. I'm being overrun. Put it down here. And then finally, I did get my May fabric from Needlecraft Corner. And I've got something here. So, I think a lot of these freebies, I think I already have. I already have a couple of them. I'm pretty sure I already have this one. This is Sunshine by the Cricket Collection. And then we have two ones. We got Tulips and Bunnies by Liberty Street Designs. And then a Strawberry by Lizzie Kate. I might actually do that strawberry one. Looks like it might be kind of cute. And this one I know I have already. Spring Bluebird by Waxing Moon Designs. And then Welcome Spring by Val Stuff. There's the Waxing Moon. And there's the Val Stuff. And then Garden Bird by White Shelton, right? Oh, designed by Kay Hansen Kavner of Lilybet Designs. That's a little bird. So, that's the little freebies that they sent this month. That will go in my my folder. And then the fabric that we got this month, that I got this month, I get a 36 count linen from Fabrics by Stephanie. And this month it is Silver Mist. Really pretty, neutrally like medium gray kind of color. Really pretty. That's it. So that concludes my haul. Speaking of Needlecraft Corner, I did end up emailing Dreama, and she said that they were taking signups for the Fabrics by Stephanie monthly subscription. They were taking signups anytime, I guess. You can email her, and I'll post the link to the shop, the link to the website, in the description. Yep, somebody's waking up. I think she's waking up, or maybe she's just moving around, I think. But I'm almost done anyway. But you can, I will post a link to the website, as well as, the email, even though you can find that email on their website. But you can email Dreama and, let her know that you're interested in signing up for the, Fabrics by Stephanie monthly subscription. It is the only way, if you like Fabrics by Stephanie fabrics, it is the only way that you can get a monthly subscription of her stuff, of her fabrics. She doesn't offer them through her site, through her services. Needlecraft Corner is the only way that you can get a subscription for her fabrics. And I highly suggest it. But just, you can email Dreama and let them know, what count, what size, you want to receive. And, when she emailed me back, she said that, they were planning on starting the subscription in September, as in you would be billed, I think, in August, maybe, but I don't remember I think they do it like they will, I think the way they do it is they invoice you or charge you like in the middle of the month, and then they will ship the fabrics out within a couple of weeks or something. I don't know. It's something like that. But she said that they did plan on starting the subscription, starting to send those out in September. But they hadn't had a chance. She hadn't been able to figure out what color line or what the theme of the year is going to be. Like, I think this year the theme was like her most popular fabrics. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it is. So yeah, if you're interested in signing up for Fabrics by Stephanie, I would definitely let them know over at Needlecraft Corner. I would say by August, maybe. So you got a little bit of time, but she said they were taking sign-ups anytime, but don't expect it to start until September. So, yeah, that's going to be it for everything that I have to show you. The last little bit of like personal stuff that I have to share with you. I know in my last video I had mentioned that we were waiting on this contractor to message us back and let us know about a price on finishing the house. And he did. He did message Andy back, I think the following Monday or Tuesday. And he sent us a, not technically an itemized form, a copy of a form, but like it had listed out in different categories of the things that he was going to be doing, and what all was going to be in those categories, what all he needed to do, and the cost for each of those things. And let's just say the price was a little more than we were looking to spend. He quoted us like $95,000 for what we were looking at doing. It was just getting the walls finished, possibly moving a couple of like moving over a couple walls, but nothing much, like half walls. I don't know what all Andy talked to him about with what he wanted to do, but I know for the most part what I'm understanding is that we really just wanted somebody to come in and be able to help finish out what he had already started. So it doesn't look like we're going to be going through a contractor anytime soon. But Andy, he's just going to keep kind of tinkering away on it for the time being. And he said the other day that there's a guy apparently that he works with who kind of does this kind of stuff on the side. Like the guy knows what he's doing, but he doesn't have like a full-fledged business doing it. He just kind of does it on the side. And he was saying that the guy had told him the other day that he's almost finished up with the project that he's working on right now, so that when he gets done with that, then maybe he can come out and take a look and possibly start helping Andy finish up the house. So if that can happen, then that would be awesome, because it's more of we're not having to go through a major contractor company. We're going to be able to go through somebody that's a little bit more down home, if you know what I mean. But somebody that knows what they're doing, but somebody that's not up here. We just need somebody down here on this level. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the house. So, that's all I got for y'all right now. See, I talk way too much, and managed to get almost an hour video out of it. So there you go. But I can't guarantee when the next time I'm going to be able to come back is. I might wait another 2 weeks. Maybe I'll come back next week. It just depends on what kind of progress I get on whatever I get to work on. So, yeah. So I guess whenever the next time I see you is, until I see y'all then, be good, get lots of stitching in, be kind to each other, because we got way too much negativity going on right now, and it's, yeah, it's unbecoming of us. So I'll see y'all again later. Bye, guys.